No idea if it's working now. And if you're watching the replay now, then you have no idea what is going on. And there's no way that I would be able to see if you... Did I just hear something? If you're watching the replay now, then you have no idea what is going on. That's good. And there's no way that I would be able to see. That's a good sign. It's good. Is there anybody here? Okay, let's see. How much of a delay is there? Do we have 5 people watching? So that's good. Somebody already liked this. I don't know if that means that you can hear me this time or if that you are ready for Charlie Chaplin to come in. I can do a pretty good Charlie Chaplin. It's like, yeah, hi. Yes, I actually did that in college in my first film class. I had to do a Charlie Chaplin film. It was pretty funny. I don't know if I can find it. Okay, sorry. Sound on reply. Hi, I can hear you. Yay. Woohoo. Okay, so we have Billy and Jayton and Billy again. Yay. I'm so glad that y'all can hear me. That was funny. Do I still have the chat of that? Y'all were hilarious. I would have been in trouble if y'all didn't make it fun. So Eric and the flux capacitor. Yes. That was good. Okay. And silent movie. Yes. So I don't know if y'all actually heard my open. It was a really good opening too. Like I was ready for it and I rehearsed it and I nailed it. And y'all didn't hear one bit of it. So we are running late. We were supposed to start this at 7:30 Central Time, but thanks to the just adorable but yet very demanding 2-week-old little Finley, and then the prettiest girl in the world, the 3-year-old little Ella, we are extremely late. So Kelly is currently feeding Finley, and I, of course, am not Kelly. So I'm going to try to hang out with you guys and eat up as much possible time as I could. Good thing is I was very creative in eating up a lot of time by messing up. So I think I know what happened. Who's all okay? Sherry. Hi, Sherry. Yes, it was classic Billy. Redo it. Yeah. I tried. I don't know if I nailed it as much as I did. So what I think happened, if you saw the video that I posted of the I Can Now Do It, don't remember what that title was called, to where I got my fermentation stuff, and then I also bought some Bluetooth headphones. Okay, so it was my birthday last week, and I just don't do birthdays on YouTube. I hope that that's not uncool for y'all, but I just don't do birthdays on YouTube. Anyway, I wanted to get some Bluetooth headphones for my birthday. And so I just went ahead and got those at the same time because I'm trying to edit at 5 o'clock in the morning so that if I try not to wake up the house in order to edit all these vlogs. So I wanted some Bluetooth headphones, and then also we Sprint, like, you know how you bounce the baby up and down to try to get her to go to sleep, or any baby to go to sleep. And so at like 3 o'clock in the morning, it's really sad because you like are falling asleep and you don't want to drop your kid. So I wanted something to listen to, and I can't listen to anything like on my phone. And even at that time, I'm like literally running around in my boxer shorts. So because it's 3 o'clock in the morning, I can't put my phone anywhere. So I wanted Bluetooth headphones on my head, and that's what I got. Long story, I think I paired my headset with my computer, and that's why y'all couldn't get the sound, but that has nothing to do with my microphone. I don't know what happened. So anyway, what's up, Chris? How you doing? Thank you very much, Sherry. I appreciate it. Tiny humans have a tendency to knock out. Yes, they do, Chris. Yeah, we keep on. We're trying to get Finley in line, and she's just not listening. She doesn't really. Yeah, she doesn't speak very good English yet, and she just she kind of just falls asleep whenever you're talking to her. So, what's up, Hope's Homestead? How are y'all doing? So again, if you're just now joining us, you may or may not have missed the as Billy calls it, the silent film, and I completely messed up the first go at this. Oh, hold on real quick, guys. I gotta hook up this link over. I gotta share this real quick. Hold on. Then I need to post. And then I need to change the thing. So I should have been ready for that. Oh well, they're just gonna have to live with the old thumbnail. And I actually made a good thumbnail for this, but I'm not going back there and doing it. So anyway, let's see how cool is the birthday is so close. It is very cool that my birthday is super close to Finley's birthday. It is cool. Yeah. It's also always right on top of or like the day before or after of Mother's Day. So I'm always sharing my birthday with someone. So it's all good. Hey, yeah. Okay, Eric, the sound is working. Yes, the flux capacitor, I went ahead and I fed the time machine in with the banana peels, like in Back to the Future. Does he do that in 1 or 2? Does he actually do it at the end of Back to the Future 1? I know he does it in 2. I can't remember if he does it in 1. Anyway, like I said, I'm just trying to eat up time until Kelly is ready. Are you ready? Yes. Kelly wants me to talk about my favorite oils, which I do love our oils. My favorite oils are right now. I am using this past tense tension blend. It used to be a really cool see-through bottle and label on it, but now they went with the purple, and I don't mind purple, the pinkish purple, but anyway, past tense is the tension blend, and due to us holding a human, and you're basically like this for 6 hours a day, my neck gets cramps, and it kind of gives me some, whenever things hurt temporarily, discomfortly in your body, you use this, and it just allows it to relax, and it feels a lot better. So currently, the tension blend past tense is my favorite oil. We use, in terms of spring cleaning, should I talk about spring cleaning at all? Yeah. We use lemon oil for just about everything. It's like a $10 bottle of oil, and it lasts all day, it lasts months. So we use that for cleaning our, we put it on our little dryer ball things that, we just got them at Amazon, but you can also make those, I heard. We just put a drop on those for the laundry. And we actually, for our cloth diapers, we put some of that in with the laundry, and it just helps it not be so rank. Let's check on the comments. Okay. Yes, we also, in terms of cleaning, we diffuse purify oil. Do we have that? Yeah, somewhere. I'll bring it back whenever Kelly comes over. Purify oil, we actually diffuse that in the bathroom whenever we're spraying the cloth poopy diapers. Has anybody ever done cloth diapers here on the call? I want to know, put it in there and let me know if you have ever done cloth diapers, or if you think that we are crazy people because we have a sprayer, we have a bidet in our, it's not really a bidet. It's just it's a spray hose attached to our guest toilet. They really think that we're weirdos here down in Houston. Yes, Eric, lemon is awesome. We use purifying lavender and baking soda as a carpet deodorizer. Nice. That's a good thing. Yeah. I think Kelly once did like some kind of baking soda where you can just shake it up. You put some in it and you just shake it up, and it actually is like a air freshener. So yeah, you're right on to be able to deodor your carpets. But it was the old, oh wait, I have. Oh, okay. It was the old trifold kind, not the neat new ones. Okay, is that like trifold kind for cloth diapers? Is that had buttons, or are you talking about like, how did you attach it? What's the trifold? Oh, it doesn't attach. So you would have to use like a pin, like a needle thing. I had my kids before cloth diapers. Okay, so you had your kids right. So Billy, you had your kids right whenever that it was just only disposable diapers and like the old stories of the cool new cloth diapers. Yes, I totally agree that now they are all fancy and cute with like little seahorses and stuff and bears on the booties. We don't have Finley in them right now because she goes through probably 12 diapers every 30 minutes, and she's just tiny, so I don't think that the cloth diapers will wrap up on those. Yes, used cloth diapers years ago. Yes, love past tense. Smells so great. All right, Chris, great. Yeah, I dig it. Yep, we did cloth. Okay, so Eric did cloth diapers on your first, but couldn't with our second. Frustrating. Plan to try again. Yeah, we. I think Everett was probably a year old whenever we first. 18 months, Kelly said. She's hiding over there. I think she's tweeting me and just posting me all over social media, trying to keep this going. And so I think she's just trying to stretch this out as much as possible. So I think so 18 months is whenever we got cloth diapers for Everett. And then I believe we did cloth diapers for everything after that until he was potty trained. So we even put him to bed in a cloth diaper. Then with Ollie, we did cloth diapers for everything except bedtime. I think that was a good move because he had really sensitive skin and he would get a rash in the morning. So when we had to do disposable diapers, it all went away. And then Ella was actually not as much because she was a girl and we didn't know what to do with that. So, but we did cloth diaper her probably 50% of the time, I think. Where are you going? She's leaving me again. Anyway, y'all want to see? Oh, maybe we can see Ella whenever she's done. She's done feeding her, so she's about to come over. This is going to be a late one, guys. Okay, old timey, yeah, with the pins. Okay, man, that's nuts. Ouch. I would probably poke myself all the time. I can't use anything with Melaleuca in it, which leaves out almost everything except On Guard for cleaning. Okay. So do you just not like the smell of Melaleuca, or is there something that just doesn't do well with you? That's a bummer because yeah, Melaleuca is awesome. That's a bummer that you can't use that. Okay, so my kids are, yeah, Billy, I understand. Yeah, so I'm 35 now, and I don't think my parents, I think that's what my parents would say is that they have no idea, where these cool cloth diaper designs come from, because it was whenever we were babies, all y'all had was disposable diapers. Okay, so yes, diaper fans. Hey there. Hey, Holler Homestead, good to see y'all. Woohoo! I haven't been able to watch your last two latest videos. Y'all need to go over to the Holler Homestead and check out what they're doing. I don't want to spill the beans watch their videos, but their life is changing quickly and fast, or has already completely done it. They're going to have a big adventure going on. So go check them out. So just say thank you. Yeah. Okay. So yes, your oldest is 21. I could be your mom. Billy, you could? Yes. All right. You don't ever comment on any age about anybody, I've learned. And you never ever ask, or I've learned this especially for this pregnancy, because I think Kelly, I've always known about age, but I did not know how bad it is and how kind of rude people can be about telling people when you're pregnant. Kelly had more people, we wanted to do a video on it, but Kelly had more people ask, are you sure there's only one in there? Wow, you're about to pop. It was, oh, I'm not allowed, I shouldn't say that either.
I was just going to say, I was about to pop somebody.
Yes. So it is 8:37. Everybody's going to be going to bed in probably like 10 minutes. Yes. You see her?
Hi. A little milk junk.
So she's doing good. Can y'all? That wasn't meant to be sung. No, Billy, you're good. I was just saying. Yeah, I just don't ever say anything about age. So thank you. It's a whirlwind. Haha. Yes. Okay. I'm going to step away so that Kelly can actually give you some good information about our oils and cleaning. And you can make fun of me now if you would like to.
I never make fun of you.
Okay, I'll try to be back after I can get Finley settled.
Yeah, do it. You can do this. He's like a baby whisperer. Do you have that first?
Yes. I am the king of the swaddle. I'm going to show you here in just a second.
You should do a video on your swaddle.
I know, I should. Okay.
Sorry, this will be an awkward, boring transition. I know.
You can actually grab the...
She may even be ready for a diaper change.
Oh.
This
is real life,
a
guys.
super rare moment in our house where everyone is quiet, everyone is asleep, and it's kind of unbelievable. We're really excited. Okay, so thanks guys for hanging with Bo. I know you guys just jump on to chat anyways, which is super fun. So if you heard, I think Bo shared it earlier, but we are kind of just doing a series this month. Last week we talked about like a beginner's intro to oil, and this week we really wanted to go super topical. So we're gonna just talk about how to use oils for cleaning. I think he mentioned a couple of my favorite, and I'm gonna have Bo give me a bag of oils in a hot second as soon as his hands are free. But the oils that we use for cleaning in our house are probably oils that you guys have already. So lemon is our top oil for everything naturally antiseptic. So if we have a cutting board and you really get down in the grooves, it's hard to clean, even if you use just like a normal soap to scrub it down. But a lemon oil on just a little regular scrub brush with some baking soda instantly sanitizes, and it gets right down into the cracks. So lemon is a super, super affordable oil with doTERRA. It's like $10, and it has 250 drops. I could clean a whole cutting board with 2 drops and a little bit of baking soda. We also use lemon to polish our, we have this beautiful antique, like, I think it's mid-century Dutch modern or something like that. It's an incredible table and buffet that we inherited from my grandparents. I think it's been in a couple of our videos, but it's beautiful and I just love it so much. And just olive oil and the lemon essential oil together helps to hydrate and clean the table. So like where you have wood that can often crack and get dry, these two together really help to kind of revitalize that wood. And it was something where I thought, oh, we're not going to use water or like soap to clean this table. Like I'm not going to use, we used to use the Method products all the time. Like you can get those at Target. And we used to clean our granite with it, but then we knew that we needed something special for the table. And it just so happened that our essential oils worked really, really well for that. So right there, I've replaced 2 products. I've replaced any kind of harsh chemical that I might normally use to clean my cutting boards. And instead, I've taken any residual concerns over toxic chemicals that would be left on our cutting surface. Then we're going to put our meat on it, or we're going to put our vegetables or fruits, whatever. I mean, I'm constantly cutting strawberries. So if you guys have little ones, that's the thing that I always think of is whatever our food is placed on is going to go directly into someone's mouth. That's pretty important to make sure that you take care of that. So as we talk tonight, you guys ask your questions. You have such good questions. I love that. As you ask your questions, just keep that in mind. Like, what would you use in your household if you could take maybe a more toxic product that you're using right now and replace it with something that will work as well and would be better for your body? What would those be? So leave those questions in the comments real quick. And you guys let us know, what would you like to replace in your house with an essential oil? So you guys might be oil users already and have that. Yeah, Holler Homestead, using lemon for cleaning. That's perfect. And we'll go over a couple of quick recipes and some of the tools that we use. So we want to make sure we answer your questions, because I could talk for hours and just tell you about past tense for my head and neck tension and never tell you what you actually need to know. So I want to make sure that this time is valuable for you and that we honor your time. And we'll kind of wrap up. Gosh, we're so off schedule. I'm so sorry, guys. We'll wrap up in the next probably 25 minutes. But if we all load up the chat with your ideas and questions, then we can really stay on target, and you won't have anything that you're just like dying to ask but didn't get a chance to. So cleaning in general, I think what we forget about a lot is, gosh, when we talk about doTERRA, the reason we found doTERRA was because we needed solutions for a growing family. We had young kids, and we didn't know what we could use with them, because a lot of the products that were even available to us were just not even an option for them. Then when we dug a little bit deeper, we realized doTERRA was about so much more. It was a wellness company. It wasn't just essential oils for that reaction, like, hey, I've got an issue, I need something to deal with it. It was an overall wellness that we could use for our families. And as we've been sharing doTERRA, we realized that we're really a company where people come to us asking for, hey guys, your little burrito, she's so cute. But doTERRA really is a company where there are people who are just tired of being sick and tired, where when we look at our cleaning products, there is no regulating, governing agency that says, yes, this is safe to go into a cleaning product, but this is not. Which is why when someone is cleaning their house and they use chemicals in their bathroom, they have to get out of the house often just to breathe clearly. And if you're someone who does this on a regular basis, which we are not always cleaning our house, but if you're someone like us who really wants to find a solution for caring for their household, keeping it clean, keeping common little pests out of the house, or just making sure that you're putting the best thing into your household that you can that doesn't create harmful side effects, that's what doTERRA is for, and that's what the company was created to do, to provide solutions for those people who want more energy, who want better rest, who want better products for their bodies to be able to do what they were meant to do. And that's what we get to share when we share doTERRA. All of these come down to not only what do we put in our bodies, what do we put on our bodies, but what environments are our bodies in. So if you're someone who's ever felt maybe, like, have you guys, you can leave comments like a thumbs up or something like that and let us know, have you ever been in a room where you smell chemicals and all of a sudden you're like, whoa, I need some fresh air like now. And a lot of times that's because the things that you don't see around you can often be caustic to your immune system, your endocrine system, all of the hormones, all together, digestive system, even like your skin can have a reaction to what is in the air based on what's been cleaning that room. So a lot of that, no, Billy, it doesn't have to be questions about cleaning. You can keep asking anything. It's good. But a lot of those things are really no-brainers, but we don't think about them. Obviously, I'm not going to take a can of bleach and drink it, right? So on the label. But I am cleaning my floors with bleach, or I am cleaning my toilets with bleach, and then I'm breathing in that air. So if you're like me, I was the mom who used Clorox Anywhere spray absolutely everywhere. And then I got some tools that helped me change some of those habits. So I love what Eric just shared, and I think that's a really good share, Eric. He said that they use a spray bottle with water and a couple tablespoons of vinegar and lemon as a hardwood cleaner. That's perfect. We also always put our oils in a glass container. I'm going to show you two. I guess they're props at this point. So when you're going to use oils, a glass bottle is really helpful. So some health food stores will have this. You might be able to pick it up at a craft store. I get ours from aromatools.com. I'll go ahead and leave that right here. You can get them on Amazon too, but aromatools.com is where we get our oil tools and containers. So we use our oils in basically everything. The only thing I haven't figured out is like the best oil for a granite countertop. My mom actually cleaned our countertops a few weeks ago with just coconut oil. So I guess you could use coconut oil and maybe some lavender or melaleuca if you wanted to, but really increase the use or the ratio of coconut oil to melaleuca or lavender. But either of those would be really highly antiseptic oils and super beneficial. When we are using it on granite, that's one thing, and I know that's kind of a hard thing to care for without using something that does have some sort of toxic chemicals. But here's the deal. We don't have to completely revamp everything we're doing in our house. If you just today take some steps toward replacing one or two items, and then as you move forward, you can replace others as you go along. But you don't have to change everything all at once, because that can be really, really overwhelming for some of us. And a lot of times when we feel like we have to do everything, we get paralyzed and we just do nothing. I was on a coaching call with a friend the other day, and she was saying, I just really don't even know where to start. So in the last 2 weeks when we haven't spoken, I haven't done anything. And I took such responsibility onto that, because I was like, well, I must not have been very good at showing you your next step. So everything we want to do is just, what's your next step, instead of looking at the whole elephant, which can be quite a lot to chew, right? Just start with one bite at a time. So yes, Jayton, you said to use orange oil with vinegar, but the husband thinks bleach is the only way to clean. Well, here's the deal with bleach. Bleach was created as, I think, chemical warfare. So literally, truly, look up the history of bleach, and it has a terrible history in terms of how caustic it is to the environment in which it's used. I think bleach also has long-term residual effects. So if you were to use bleach every week, it would really create just a terrible response from your respiratory issues to your gut, all from just breathing that in over time. So maybe give your husband some, like, I don't know, alternative uses for his bleach. Maybe you can clean something outside instead of inside. But bleach in general is just going to be really harmful for the environment, like regular environment, but also the environment in which you live. So lemon and vinegar is absolutely the way to go, or orange and vinegar. We've used really any citrus. So in our line of oils, we've got grapefruit, lime, lemon, what else is there? Wild orange. All of those would be really helpful, but I know a lot of people don't love the smell of vinegar, and it's just kind of what you got to get over. And an alternative to vinegar, if you really want to scrub like your grout, you could use peroxide. I have this. Does anyone else shop at Costco. This thing is, I think, 2 or 3 times the size of my face, but it's a really awesome buy. We use baking soda probably in everything that we are ever scrubbing with, and my kids help all the time. So some things we've gotten super convenient with, but instead of using like scrubbing bubbles, or what else did we use before? I guess we used some bleach in our toilets. We actually started using a spray bottle like this, and I put doTERRA's On Guard cleaner in there. So On Guard is the blend that you guys hear me talk about in every single webinar. It's a beautiful bottle of oils with cinnamon, clove, lavender, or no, sorry, not lavender, melaleuca. It also has wild orange in it, and I think there's a little bit of peppermint in it too. It's just an incredible blend, and it's a blend that that has actually been studied on PubMed. So if you want to go and learn more about On Guard, that's a great place to go do it. You kind of have to search through it a little bit, but see just how effective On Guard is. I think there's actually studies done in a hospital setting. So go double check that for sure. But On Guard, we use in our toilets, we use in our shower, and put a little bit of that it's Arm & All, but it's Arm & Hammer, yeah. So I put the baking soda, just kind of sprinkling it down, and then I'll spray it with vinegar and water. It'll give you a little bit of bubbles, or just even a water spray with On Guard in it. If you're mixing oils and water together in a glass container, make sure you put some salt in it. So this one probably has, I don't know, half a teaspoon of salt, and the salt just helps to keep the water and the oils mixed together. Or you can use the On Guard cleaner. So for those of you who have oils already, doTERRA has a whole line of On Guard products, from toothpaste to, gosh, what do we have? To the oil itself. We've got it diluted, throat drops, but the On Guard cleaner is pretty awesome, along with laundry detergent, which I'm a big fat fan of making your own. I've done it with friends before. We've never actually made it for our house, but it's so cost effective to make your own laundry detergent, which is pretty awesome. And essential oils will just enhance that with a little bit of scent, and they'll do some cleaning power, but you want to have something abrasive as well. So that's why I use the baking soda along with essential oils when we're cleaning our bathroom, for example. But here's the cool thing. A little pumice stone will help to polish off any of that porcelain in your tub, around your sink, or in your toilet. And those are things that are completely non-caustic. They have no extra chemicals in them. They're not going to leave any residue behind. And you're not going to worry about, especially if you have little kids or pets even, what they're walking around on the ground and then absorbing into their skin. So that's really important. If you've got little ones and they're crawling, or you have pets and they're just, walking around, their feet are really sensitive, and you got to make sure that what's around, just like you would with household plants that are poisonous, you want to make sure that your cleaners are as healthy as possible. So I totally respect the idea that chemical cleaners will get your house more clean, but the cost of the cleanliness or the germ-freeness can sometimes be much more harmful than what you were going for in the first place. Does that make sense, guys? Let me read a couple comments back to you, because when we do this live and then we post it, the comments never stay. So it's always good to kind of include the people who are on here after. Do we use anything in the laundry to assist with cleaning or fragrance? You know what I do? Yeah, I put oils on the dryer balls. In fact, we should do a whole post on like what we don't buy anymore. So we don't buy dryer sheets anymore. Now, remember, this is not like a big, hey, go out and change your whole life. This is just take your next step. But if you're using dryer sheets, and it would be just as easy for you to toss the dryer sheets and get these wool balls. In fact, Bo, if you can hear me, there's a little delay. But Bo, if you can hear me, grab one of those wool dryer balls for me. So Eric asked, do we use anything for fragrance? I usually put oils onto the wool dryer ball, and then I toss them into the dryer. Now, here's the thing that won't make a big deal. When you're doing that, it really is just for fragrance purpose. Your oils in your dryer are going to get hot, and that's going to change the molecular, I think, complexity of the oil. I can't remember if it's the complexity that it affects. But these are wool dryer balls. These are seriously from Amazon, but I have a girlfriend. He's got a sleeping baby in there. I have a girlfriend who uses just regular old wool yarn, and she kind of just wraps it around and around and around. She has a whole video on it. And then I think she washes them and dries them, and they felt together. This is just one from Amazon. I got them as a gift. And you need like seriously 6 or 8 in your dryer. But we don't use dryer sheets anymore because dryer sheets have known carcinogens in them. And this way we're giving our family one less thing in their environment that they have to deal with. So I truly just take the oils, I drop them directly on. This is the pack. Oh, Bo is awesome. I'll show you. Yeah. Okay, so I take essential oils. Here's the lemon that we've been talking about. Remember, this is like $10 and you get 250 drops. So even when we talk about oils, not just in like wellness for our bodies, but for our household, we're talking about pennies per dose. So this is literally how I use it. I just drip it, and I'm going to do laundry tonight, so this helps me out. I just drip it all over the dryer ball, usually 1 or 2 of them, and then I toss it into the dryer. And it also makes my laundry room smell really good, which is not always easy to do because I have really smelly, dirty children. Bo, ironically, does not smell. Like, he has no funk, and I'm really thankful for that because sometimes it could be bad. Oh, Chris says he uses citrus oil and baking soda for granite. That's awesome. And I guess, Chris, you're saying it's not too harsh on your granite. I've kind of been too scared to ever go there. But those are really great tips, Chris. Thank you so much. Okay, so Inderwink is talking about pest control, and I think that's awesome. So we were going to do a couple pest control things, and quite frankly, we've got 4-legged critters with long tails and cute ears and tiny little noses that are all over our garden. I'm serious, and they're bold and they're brazen, and they don't give a hoot about what time of evening it is. They always come out in the evening, and they just eat up our tomatoes, and it's driving me bananas. So we were going to use some oils. We've got peppermint, but because we feed a lot of our garden to our bunnies, we just try not to use oils on that part of the garden. So obviously our bunnies don't eat any of the tomatoes, but it's hard to spray one and not get the other. So when we were using peppermint, the best thing that peppermint does to keep away pests is ants. Ants and aphids. The garden loves it, but the pests do not love it. I also really like a more holistic approach. If you're gardening, try and plant companion plants. So things like garlic or really kind of peppery herbs. A lot of pests don't like those things. Your onions, like green onions or bulb onions, you can plant those, and it'll help to ward off a lot of the pests. Then you've got like floral plants like marigolds that you can plant, and some mums are really great for that too, to keep your bugs out of your garden. But I use peppermint and cinnamon oils with water, and remember, just a little pinch of salt, and I'll spray that along our windowsills or door openings, and that will really keep a lot of pests away from your kitchen. So if you've got ants or really even roaches, anything that's kind of gross, you kind of like create a barrier right on those doorways and windowsills, and that will help to keep the pests away from your kitchen or your bathroom, wherever it is. And those are the things that just kind of drive me bananas. Oh, good. Nightingale is saying that they own professional pest control shop, specializing in green products. That's awesome. Nightingale, let us know where you are because we'll send anybody in our area to your shop. That's awesome. So leave that in the comments, Nightingale Enterprises. Let us know what city you're in. So yes, pest control solutions could be peppermint and rosemary, rose, palmarosa, and citronella. We asked our landscape designer, and not like, oh, our landscape designer. We had someone come out and talk to us about our backyard once. And we asked, oh, can we plant these specific plants to help keep the mosquitoes away, for example? And you guys know from our videos, we're always trying to keep the mosquitoes away, and it's never working. And we're like, can we plant these citronella plants? Can we plant lemongrass? And that would help keep bugs away. And he was like, yeah, but you're going to need like a whole field of it. Like you're not ever going to be able to plant enough in our backyard to take care of that. But if you had room for a garden, those would also be really helpful plants to keep some of those biting bugs away. That would be really helpful. How many drops, Eric? I think I put probably about 8 to 10 drops of lemon on a dryer ball. Now, not that this would ever happen to any of you, but if you do laundry and sometimes it stays in the wash too long, but I'm sure you're all very responsible that never happens. I don't rewash my clothes anymore. I just put lemon or purify oil onto like a wet rag, and then I throw it into the dryer along with those clothes, and it's always come out perfectly for me. I've never had a mildew issue when I actually do that. But that may or may not happen on a weekly basis at my house, right? Okay, kids have stinky feet. What can you use? Oh, that's a really great question. And I swear to you, this happened to me just moments before Ella went to bed. She got a new pair of shoes, and I'm always telling her to wear socks with them. She truly picked up these shoes that she had just worn on her feet. She picks it up and she smells it. And it was the funniest thing. I said, are you smelling it because you think it might stink? And she goes, yes. So this is my tip for stinky feet shoes. Get some baking soda like I just showed you. You can make a shaker, or you can just do this on an individual basis. I'm not cleaning smelly teenager shoes all the time. So you just take your oil, or like lavender, or I like lemon because it's so cost effective. I mean, it's just a few cents per, I think it's maybe even like 4 cents per drop. But I take the oil and I'll put it in like probably a 1/3 cup or 1/4 cup of baking soda. I also put a few Epsom salts in there because it kind of helps break up the oil throughout. And then I just shake it around. So if you use a mason jar, just put that concoction in the mason jar, shake it, shake it, shake it, and then put it right into your shoes. Leave it overnight, and then shake that out in the morning, or you can put your feet right into it and your socks will absorb it or whatever. But that's a perfect solution. Gym bags, or your smelly shoes, or I was an athlete, so I really remember the smell of my shin guards. So I would say that would work in your football pads or anything like that. You can even make it in a little mixture and then put it into, like, I don't know, you could put it in plastic because it would be inside of the, kind of absorbed into the baking soda. And then you could keep it in a gym bag, and that would be totally cool too. Yeah, activated charcoal inserts. You could do that. They're a little bit more expensive. So I like to use the cheap ones when I don't need, like, I don't know, anything super pure. But yeah, activated charcoal inserts would be a really good idea for those shoes too. Okay. Bo says, Pest video coming up. Yeah, so I leaked a little bit about that video, but I'm telling you, it's pretty, I don't even know how to say it. It's one you're going to want to see. It's kind of hilarious, but also I'm like, are you kidding me? I think Bo's going to have to bleep out some of my language, because if you've ever seen me, I've gotten a lot of comments about how appropriate my language is. All right, guys, you've got great questions. So we've covered cleaning in the kitchen. I mentioned lemon oil. Here's something that's really helpful that a lot of people don't know when you're cleaning your walls. So I love this stuff, and I wish I could wean myself off of it. But one product that I haven't really been able to let go of is the Mr. Clean Magic Erasers. So I'm sure we can share this stuff. I don't think there's anything to not say about it. But I love how when I use it on my walls, everything that was wiped on it, written on it, or smeared over it is gone, like in a second. But here's what I've learned is just as effective. If I use a citrus oil, like grapefruit is usually what I like to use because it puts me in a good mood. And if I have to clean up something gross off of a wall, I want to be in a good mood when I do it. So I take a little bit of coconut oil, and I just have coconut oil in a small dish. And then on, like, I have an old rag or something like that, you know, like a wash rag you don't use anymore. I just kind of rub it like I would an old shoe polish, right? People don't use shoe polish anymore, but I love that stuff. Just makes me feel like I don't know. It makes me feel like I'm back home with my dad because he used to polish his boots. So we would take a little rag with coconut oil, rub it together, and then drop a few drops of the grapefruit oil on there, and then just rub that right on the wall. And coconut oil dissolves so many things. Lemon oil dissolves all the gooey, sticky things. Like if you buy new glasses, not these glasses, but like these glasses, and there's a sticker on the bottom or a picture frame, a little bit of lemon oil takes that right off. You don't need to buy the orange goo. You don't need to spend exorbitant amounts of money. You take the lemon oil that you were going to use anyways to drink from, like maybe to boost your mood or help your digestive system. You can use that same oil to help get the sticky off. That's like unreal how versatile oils can be. Then when we're having consequences in our house, I don't know if any of you have this with small children, but we like, if we use our hands for hurting in our house, like if somebody punches somebody else, I really like, not that that ever happens between small brothers, but I like a consequence to use your hands for helping. So instead, we'll use the wild orange oil, a little bit of water, and sometimes baking soda, but usually just water and vinegar. And then I create a spray bottle like this, and they have to clean the baseboards. Our pastor gave us this advice to clean the baseboards or to weed the garden, right? Use your hands for helping. But when we put oils with it, not only do we get a change in our habit, because now we don't want to spend the time cleaning the baseboards of the whole hallway or the whole bathroom, but the essential oil helps to benefit their mood. So a little bit of essential oil can not only clean your house, but it can also clean away a really bad attitude. And I think that's phenomenal. Yeah, thanks, babe. Okay. So let's see, what else? What other questions do you have? I think we've caught up on most things. You guys asked about shoes, like smelly shoes. Okay, Nightingale is in College Station. That's awesome. So all you Aggies out there, that's who you're going to call to take care of your pest control, because we like to promote businesses, local businesses especially. So yeah, definitely get out there and talk to Nightingale Enterprises when you have questions about your pest control in College Station. Yes, we use our hands for helping. Sometimes mommy needs a little wild orange as she sits in the closet and tries not to scream at anyone. That may or may not have been our day today, as Bo was like, I'm going to close the door and you can just come out whenever you're ready. That was a good time out for me. Okay, guys, I think you asked really awesome questions. I want to let you know where you can get oils if you don't have them already. If you're using another company and you love it, stick with it, right? That's kind of our joy, is just to make sure that people know these kinds of things that you're asking. You would be so surprised to know that most people have no insight or even inkling that some of the things under their sink might actually be harming their family. So be that advocate for them. I don't care what oils you use. Just tell somebody about a better option for them. It's really empowering, and it makes everything work better, because all those chemicals that you don't see are what can be affecting your health in a really horrible way. But we're trying to treat things one at a time instead of looking at the whole picture. So you could be that insight for someone who really needs it. And if you're not using oils with a company that you love, or you need extra support, then we want to help you do that. So we're always going to leave these calls with our information. What we usually like to do is set up a time just to talk one-on-one with you. We want to hear about your health goals. We want to make sure that you feel heard about your health goals. And then we'll tell you a little bit about doTERRA, the company, show you our most popular kits. And we'll also make sure that if you're ready to get oils, we do that with you, but there's never any pressure to buy. It's only if you see something that you like that we'll make sure that we help you get that when we talk. So we're setting up those appointments. I'm going to leave our email address right here. It's bettertogetherlife@gmail.com. So if you want to set up one of those appointments, we'll have, I think we have about room for 4 more spots this week. We want to try and take on 4 more just one-on-one appointments. And if that's you and your spouse, then that's awesome. If it's just you, that's good too. Our part usually takes about 30 minutes. So you want to carve out, actually, we could probably do it in 20. So if you carve out 30 minutes, then we can talk about your goals. We'll talk about the company and kits and how you can get what you need when you're ready. And we'll do that all in about 30 minutes time. So if that is something you want to do, make sure that you are contacting us as quickly as you can. So we'll put you into our calendar. And then for those of you who just know you want to get oils right now tonight, then you can either get together with us or I'll send you straight to our website. So this is a cool thing where you guys can always go learn more right here. mydoterra.com/bettertogetherlife, or better together, sorry. So this is our website, and you can go on here and watch videos on just introductory oils. What do you need to know about oils? What are they? How can you use them? What's safe to apply to them? Like, how is it safe to apply them and use them? That's our website, just to go and learn a little bit more about what we've talked about tonight. And then I'm going to show you where you can actually enroll with a few oils. I recommend kits because everything that we talked about tonight, from the peppermint to the lemon oil, we talked about melaleuca oil. Those are all available, including the On Guard. Let me do this real quick. They're all available in kits. And then like the diffuser, which just got turned off before we started, but the diffusers are available in kits as well. I think they're the best way to get started with oils, because when you use oils, you're going to want to have them at the ready. And it makes more sense than just having one bottle of lemon, that when you need immune support, you have the On Guard. Or when you need an oil that has antifungal properties, you've got that melaleuca oil. All of these things are at the ready when you need them. So I highly recommend starting with a kit. If someone else told you about tonight's event that is using doTERRA, make sure you talk to them. And you don't have to enroll with us, but if you like us and it makes sense that you think you would get along well with us and we'd be able to serve you well, then we're honored to help you do that. Our goal is just to make sure that you guys have what you need when you need it, and you have the support that you need to learn how to use what you have. So we will make sure that you are set up to use oils well and feel confident in using them. And in the meantime, just connect with us. We've got this website listed, Better Together, or mydoterra.com/better together. That's our doTERRA site. And beneath it is the actual or Sam's Club or BJ's, whatever you have where you are. It's on oils, and instead of giant bags of popcorn, you get wellness for your family. So we're talking about how you're going to clean your floors, how you're going to clean your bathroom, what you're going to do in the kitchen in terms of sanitizing, and making sure that we're not using any chemicals that are going to leave behind residual harmful side effects to your family. So think about not only what we're putting in and on our body, but the environment that we're exposed to. If you've heard about something that you need tonight, we want to make sure that you get that. So it's hard for us to just say, hey, we're going to follow up with you. We need you to take that step and go ahead and let us know that you'd like more information. There's never any pressure to buy. Our job is just to help you find what fits best for you. And if you see what you need, then we'll help you get it when you're ready. So thanks so much for talking tonight, guys. I think our delay has allowed us just enough time to, yeah, Eric, great with the whiskey. Eric says maybe he should try oils next time first. I second that, Eric. Always try the oils first, guys. So we will see you at our next call. Our next live call is Bo and I doing the second part of our end of season 2, where we're going to do a live like this on the 25th. So it's coming up in just a couple days. We hope to see you guys here. It probably won't start until about 8:15 because we'll have some sleepy kiddos by then. So from Bo and Finley and me, thank you guys for watching. We're just super excited always to get to share Better Together life with you. And oh, we've got one more. Any poopery recipes. Yeah, so one of our teammates who just joined a few weeks ago was telling us that she makes a poopery spray where you literally spray the bowl before you go. And again, if you could get as awkward as possible with us, why not talk about poop? So so she'll mix together like some melaleuca and lavender, some really easy, affordable oils that you just spray right into the toilet before you go, and then you should be good to go, if that makes sense.
That was awesome.
Thanks. Thanks so much. All right, guys, have a great night. We'll see you back here on the 25th. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for asking your questions and sharing your ideas. You guys are amazing.
Good night, guys.